Hello, my name is Vibeke. Welcome to Mindful Moments with me. Today we're gonna do some yoga for backache, especially the lower back. I've always had a vulnerable lower back, and I've always had to be mindful when I do exercise or yoga. Especially I need to warm up. But when it's crucial and it's too painful to even walk properly or stand, I kind of walk in an angle. Then walking in the woods on uneven ground is the best thing, or very gentle yoga. So I'm going to show you some options for the crucial stage and for when you're feeling better. I don't know quite what it is with my back. It's always been, it's kind of inherited. It's kind of after my 2 pregnancies, it got worse, and especially I have to be careful to bend my knees when I do forward folds. Especially trikonasana revolved is not something I can do if I'm not very warm first, and I kind of avoid those kind of positions if I can. So just be very careful when you have lower back with bending you have to bend your knees, be mindful in forward folds. So I'm going to go through a bit of that with you today. Okay, so get something comfortable to move in, and I'll see you on the mat in a minute. Hello, welcome to yoga for back pain. You have to remember that this is what helps me. It might not help you. And if you have back pain that is really bothering you, then go to the doctor. I can only show you what does help me when I have my back pain. So this is what helps me. But when it's crucial and it's very painful, I'll show you the way to get down to the floor. At the moment, my back is okay. And also remember that yoga is really helpful for me all the time, really. But if I'm not careful and I'm not warmed up, I have to be careful with bending my knees in forward folds. So it's that. Sometimes I haven't been careful and then my back goes out. So one way of getting down to the floor is you can probably hold on to a furniture if you have a chair or something that you can hold on to, or maybe not. So try just to bend both knees like this. Maybe you're holding on to something and you're here now in this position. And then carefully take your hand into the floor and then lean on the hand until you're sitting, or maybe you have to lie down straight away. Okay, I'm just going to turn around. So get into a lying down position. Okay, feet are on the mat. So this is when my back is quite painful. I do exercises only lying on the back. Very gently, lying here, finding the breath. Maybe you're not able to even lie here today. Then what I suggest then is just slowly walking on uneven ground, maybe in a little woods or countryside walk. So just try what you need to try for your pain, for your back. And you're here now. We're gonna bend the right knee into the belly. Breathe in and breathe out. You can have the left foot in the mat, or if you're able to stretch the left foot, the left leg. Just breathe here. And then you can do some movements. Sway gently from side to side. Just be curious about your own movement here. And then put your hand on the knee and then do some big circles with your leg, your hip, opening the hip. Do whatever movement is fine with you today. And from here, just, if you can, straighten, or maybe you have to bend the knee a bit, and then roll the ankle. You can still have your left foot in the ground. It's probably better. Rolling the ankle, just getting the circulation in. And then bending the knee again. Into the belly, breathe in and breathe out. Lift the head if you can. You may or may not be able to do what I'm going to do now, but we're going to do the knee over to the right. Take the knee over to the right. You may need a pillow or some blocks to support that knee. So you're now in the universal position, supine, and then stretch your right arm away from the knee. Maybe you can look over to the right hand. So a lying rotation. Breathe here. And slowly come up. Place the right foot down. And then take your left knee into the belly. Breathe. And then sway from side to side while you're breathing here. Hold on to your knee. And just be curious about the pain. And then adjust so you can take it. It's your body, it's your back. And then roll the hip outwards, circling the knee. And then slowly straighten. Maybe you have to have the right foot in the ground and roll the ankles. This is just to get the circulation going. The whole body is connected, so even though the ankle is not the back, it can help to just get the circulation going. And then squeeze the knee in, breathe into your belly, breathe in, breathe out, lift the head if you're able to do that, and come slowly down, and then rotate the left knee to over the right, and then stretch the left arm away from the knee. Breathe here in your supine rotation. Maybe you're not able to do this at this time with your back. Then just lie on your back with your knees in towards your belly. Breathe here. And what I find is that although the pain I have is scary and painful, I sometimes think I have to just try to breathe into it and connect to it in a way and accept it being there. It really does help breathing. And then slowly come up. Very slowly come up. Squeeze your knees again. And just sway from side to side while holding your knees. Okay, so from here we're going to do some rotations. Put one hand on each knee, and then we open the hips and we close, and we just lying here, moving the legs, opening, breathing. And then close the legs, maybe stretch them up with a bend in your knees, flexing a bit in the ankles. If you're very painful in your back, you might not be able to stretch your legs. Just bend them. And then come down with your feet again on the mat. Stretch your arms out from the sides like a T, and then let your legs flop gently from side to side. And just see where you're at here. Maybe you'll not be able to come all the way down with your knees. Your feet are in the ground and your legs are just moving from side to side. So usually when my back is quite bad, my lower back is quite bad, I can do floor exercises and then get the legs moving from here. Also, when it's maybe not too painful, I can do hip liftings. I can lift the hips also. So put your feet in the mat. So feel the connection in your shoulder blades towards the mat. Connect your feet to the ground and lift the hip up. Breathe in and roll the spine gently, vertebrae for vertebrae, down to the ground, the mat. While you're breathing out, and breathe in, do the same. See if you can relax your glutes even, and breathe out, and then just do 5 more of these in your rhythm, your own rhythm. Breathe in, lift up, breathe out, roll down. Okay, the last one now. We're going to lift up, we're going to hold, and then we're going to roll the tailbone in one direction. It's like you're drawing a circle a big circle with your tailbone, or maybe a smaller circle in one direction, loosening up the small of the back, the sacrum, and the other direction. Do this as long as you feel comfortable. You can stop the video, and if there are any exercise you like, just do them longer. And just move a bit here. Or roll down your whole back down to the ground. Plant your feet in the ground again, and then push your sacrum into the mat. Breathe in. It's a small movement, this. Push your sacrum in and breathe in, and let go, breathe out. And do 4 more of these. Push it down and squeeze and push out. Just continue like this. Just be curious about your own back and what it can do without pain, without too much pain. And then relax. And just lie here now with your feet in the mat. Put your hands on the belly. And breathe into the hands. Let your hands lift on the in-breath and breathe out. 5 more deep breaths here. Breathe into your hand and let go. Breathe out. Let the belly sink. 3 more rounds. Okay. So these exercises we just did, I can do this in the crucial part of the pain or walk in the woods. So moving the legs while lying down. Sometimes this twist is not available, and then I just skip that. But lying on the back while moving, rotating, it kind of works. Now we're going to go into the more when it's kind of recovering, the back is recovering a bit. So if you can't do this session, then just continue the floor exercises and do them when you want. So from here, we're now in the tabletop position. Sometimes when my back is painful, I can do this. And just listen to your own body. The hands are under the shoulders, the knees are under the hips. And we're just going to sway gently from side to side. First, see if you can look at your foot and then sway to the right with your hip and then to the left. It's like a little twist here, side to side, breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. 2 more. Okay. Coming into tabletop, and then push the floor away, open your shoulder blades, arch your spine. Breathe in, breathe out, and then flex your spine, coming into cow pose. Breathe in. We do 5 more here. 5 rounds of cat-cow. Breathe out, push the floor away. Breathe in, squeeze, and breathe out. In your own rhythm. So this is very good for the back. If it's not too painful, so daily doing this can prevent stiffness in the spine and pain. Okay? We're coming into a child's pose, so put your big toes together, open your thighs. And if you need pillows under your bum, between your heels and bum, get some pillows, slowly. And then stretch your arms ahead. And then lay your head down, your forehead. Your forehead may be in the mat, or you may lie them up on your hands, or on a block, or some pillows. Breathe here, and this may not be available if your back is very painful, but when it's recovering, it's quite a nice position to be in. I love forward folds. Really, that's my favorite. Five more breaths into the belly. Slowly now come up into table pose again, tabletop pose. Another good position to strengthen the back, to keep it strong. And also, if it's not too painful to do it now, we're going to lift, plant your hands first and your knees. We're going to lift the right leg, stretch it out, and breathe. And then lift your left arm, stretch from toe to hand, and try and have a long neck. It's a very strengthening exercise and stabilizing. Breathe 2 more breaths here. Slowly come down. And we change to the other side. Just plant your knees and your hands first. Find your center and breath. Lift the left leg. If that's enough today to just lift the legs, then do just that. Only lift the legs or the leg. Breathe 5 breaths here. Slowly come down. And then push the mat away, arch, breathe out. And see if you can sit on your heels. And roll the shoulders. So now we're going to get up from the floor. So support yourself with your hands. Put your right foot or your left foot into the mat. Maybe you need to get up and hold the furniture, or Just support yourself with the hand and come up and just shake loose a bit. Sometimes in my crucial pain in my back, when it's too painful, it's hard to stand straight. So then I'm kind of on the angle. What I'm going to show you in forward folds. I love forward folds, but they are also the thing I have to be careful with. Forward folds, all forward folds really, especially with very straight legs. So coming into a forward fold, if your back is not too painful, bend your knees and then put your chest over your knees and then gently stretch your legs as much as is possible for you without pain today. And just hang here. This one I can't do for a while. In recovery I can do it after a while, but not in the first days. But after a while, and if I'm warmed up a bit, we can just hang out here, sway from side to side. And just relax your neck and breathe. Gently roll up. Breathe in and breathe out. And then here, just see if you can plant your left sole of the foot and lift that right leg up. Maybe not, or maybe you can. Often we can do balancing exercises even with a little back pain. So just breathe here, holding on to your knee. Deep breaths, and if you lose balance, that's completely normal. Gently put it down and then try the other leg. Squeeze it into the belly. Feel your breath into the belly. Maybe you need to hold on to a furniture. And then coming down. So we're closing now. I'm just going to do some hip rolls, if that's possible. Bend your knees and do some figure 8 with your hip points. Loosen your knees and just sway from side to side, drawing the figure 8 with your hip points. And the other direction. Loosening up the hips. And then come up and do a tail shake. Just pretend you have a tail and do some shakes with your tail. Breathe. Loosen up the hips, the sacrum, the back, the whole body. Okay. So this was my little back session. It might not be suitable for you, but this is what helps me at different stages of back pain. There are more, and I will make more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Okay? Bye.